Hello and welcome to the second game in the Western region. The first game was first seed Gonzaga 94 destroyed 16 seed Farley Dickinson 56. So this game is the Baylor Bears, who are seeded ranked 9th, and they are taking on the Orangemen from Syracuse, who are ranked 8th. Starting lineups for Baylor: point guard Mackay Mason, small forward Mark Britell, centre Tristan Clark, power forward Mario Kegler, and shooting guard Devontae Bandu. For Syracuse, point guard Frank Howard, small forward Elijah Hughes, centre Pascal Chukwu, power forward O'Shea Brissett, and shooting guard Teus Battle. So the jump ball will be between Vital for Baylor and Chukwu for Syracuse. So the ball is put in the air, +5, and it goes to the shooting guard. So that is 31 against 27. So Baylor actually get the ball, and it's with Bandu. Keeps the ball, brings it down the court, and the ball is kicked out of bounds by a Syracuse player. So Baylor will have the ball, and he passes it to Kegler. Kegler then will send it to the small forward, who will have a shot, and he will score. So Vital gets the first points on the board for Baylor, and we're under the basket, and the ball is thrown long to Teus Battle, who will shoot, and he will score. So that quick, these two teams get into it, and it's 2-2. Baylor have the ball, and it's a defensive foul, and the foul is by 82, who is not on the court. So we'll go to Teus Battle, and that is the first team foul, and Baylor will come up the court again. Kegler has the ball, passes, and then gets the ball back, but it is stolen by Brissett, and Syracuse, there's a defensive foul on Baylor, and that is 98. Not on the court. The foul is committed by Vital. And so Syracuse will start again, and the ball is with Howard. Howard to the small forward Hughes. Hughes will pass to Chukwu, who must shoot. 12, so it's 23 minus 2, 21 plus 6 is 27. So 12, 27, 30, 49. That's good. Chukwu scores, and Syracuse take the lead. Baylor now with Mason. Mason will pass to Tristan Clark, and Clark will drive in and shoot, and he will miss. The rebound will go to the point guard, who is Mason, and they will look to build again. Tristan Clark has the ball, he's looking round and he will pass it to Vital. Vital will pass to Clark, who will have to shoot, and it is scored unless there's his PD is a block of B6, and he is. So Tristan Clark shoots, but Chukwu blocks, and the block is recovered by Syracuse, and it is with Frank Howard. Frank Howard, consult the Z chart. Home shooting guard must rest, which is Tyus Battle. I think we'll continue playing fatigue for the moment. And the ball is with Brissett. And there's a timeout called by Syracuse. So all the spare, the bench players have met their 2-minute rest. Tyus Battle will have to come off. So a shooting guard is required. So Buddy Boeheim will come in. And that's all that's going to happen. So from the sideline, pass goes to the power forward Brissett. Brissett will pass to the centre. Chukwu, who will attempt a shot, 61, and it's good. Chukwu scores his second basket of the game, and Syracuse get out to a 6-2 lead. And Baylor have the ball. Line violation on the pass, steps out of bounds, and so Syracuse take over. On the sidelines, not a good move by Baylor. But then Syracuse centre Chukwu gets called for a double dribble. And Baylor take the ball back. We consult the Z chart. Visiting centre must rest. So that's Tristan Clark. So they're going to bring him out. Straight away, timeout called by Baylor. And Freddie Gillespie will come in. And from the sidelines, the ball is quickly passed to Mason. Mason over to Gillespie, who gets his first touch of the game. And he passes it back to Mason, who will have a 3-point attempt. 25. It is good. So Mason hits a 3. And the score is 5-6 Syracuse. So Syracuse begin from under the basket, and it's with Howard. Point guard Howard looks up and he sends it to the power forward Brissett, who is under the basket, and he shoots and he easily scores. So Brissett gets his first basket of the game, and Baylor have the ball. It's with Mason. Mason then passes to Kegler. Kegler will then pass back to Mason, who will shoot 39. Now he is a 10 minus a 6, so that's 4, 8 to come off that, and so it's a miss, but he's fouled if his fouling is 3 or more, 23 or more, which it isn't, so Mason's shot is missed, and the rebound goes to the high centre, which is Chukwu. So a defensive rebound there for Chukwu, and Syracuse have the ball, and the centre drives all the way up the court and shoots, and it's an easy 2 for Chukwu. That's 3 of 3 for him, and the lead is now 10-5, and Baylor have the ball. And the ball is with Mason. And there's a defensive foul, and that foul is 76, who is not on the court, and so it will go to Howard. Second team foul for Syracuse, and from the sideline there's a 3-second violation by Gillespie, and Syracuse take the ball. Chukwu has it. He runs down the court, sends it over to Hughes, who must shoot with the time running out, and that is a miss for Hughes. And the rebound is the highest rebounder. So 27 for Syracuse, 26, so it's an offensive rebound for Chukwu. And he looks to move the ball along, and he sends it to Brissett. Brissett then switches it to Boheim, and Boheim sends it to Chukwu, who must shoot, and he will score. It's made 4 of 4, and the ball is with Baylor. Shooting guard Bandu has the ball, and there's a defensive foul, 29. That is Boheim with his first foul of the game. So the ball comes in quickly to the shooting guard Bandu, who must shoot, and he will miss. Rebound goes to the defensive center, who can have a fast break, and I haven't written the fast break numbers down. So let's have a look. For Baylor, it's C against an A. C offense against an A, so Baylor will be D. And we have a C against an A, so they're both D. So a fast break, 35 on a D. The defense gets back, so point guard Howard has the ball for Syracuse. Switches it over to the shooting guard Boheim. Boheim then back to the point guard, and he will shoot, and it'll be a 3-pointer, but he'll miss it. Howard misses, and the rebound goes to the highest power forward +1. So that is going to be a defensive rebound by Mackay Mason, and he will bring Baylor up the court, switching the ball to Vital. Vital then switches to Kegler, who will shoot, and he will score unless the PD is a 7, and he isn't, so Kegler, first shot, first basket, and 7-13 in favour of the Orangemen. And Syracuse have the ball under the basket, and they double dribble it, and the ball is turned over to Baylor, and it is with Vital. Vital then goes down the court, drives down the court, passes to the centre Gillespie, who must shoot, and he will score. So Gillespie, his first shot of the game, and it's successful, and the score is now 12-9 to Syracuse. Coming up the field with the point guard Howard. Howard switches it to small forward Elijah Hughes. gets stolen by Mark Vital, and Baylor take possession, and it is with Gillespie. The centre, Gillespie, switches it to Vital. Vital looks up and sends it to the point guard, Mason, who cannot reach it, and it's stolen by Syracuse's Frank Howard. And Syracuse begin to build with Buddy Boeheim. And Syracuse will call a timeout. And Boeheim will come off. Battle has completed his. And Jalen Carey will come on for Frank Howard at point guard. Tristan Clark can come back in at centre, although Freddie Gillespie played quite well there, but they're going back to their trusted starter centre. Darius Allen will come in. As well Jared Butler for Devontae Bandu. So Syracuse continue sending the ball to Battle. Battle looks up and he passes it to Brissett, who must shoot. 31, that's going to be close. Let's have a look. 20 minus 8, that's 12. 17. So 31 plus 17 is 48, so it's a miss. And the rebound is a jump ball, so it will go to Syracuse on the possession arrow, and the possession arrow will turn to Baylor. Consult the Z chart. Accidental tipping by next rebounder unless out of bounds. Accidental tip in by next rebounder unless out of bounds. So next time there's a rebound, there's going to be points. Well, shooting guard has the ball and he will pass it over to Jalen Carey, new onto the court, and he will switch it to the center, Chukwu, who will have to shoot. Shoots 45 on 72. That is going to be good. So Chukwu scores again, 5 of 5, and we've still got that accidental rebound available. Point guard has the ball, Mason, for Baylor. Passes it to Tristan Clark, the centre, who then switches it to the small forward, must shoot. 72, so Darius Allen misses. And the rebound is the highest power forward. And the highest power forward is Jalen Carey, so he accidentally tips it into his own basket, so Darius Allen will be given that. So taps it into his own basket, trying to get the ball away, and Syracuse lead 14-11, and they bring it up the court with Hughes. Hughes will pass to Chukwu, and Chukwu moves it to the point guard Jalen Carey, who must shoot, and it is good. So Carey gets his first points of the game on his first shot, and it's been a while since Syracuse scored, but 16-11, and Baylor have the ball, and it's thrown the full length of the field to the point guard Mason, who is wide open for a three-pointer, and he misses it. It's his second 3-point attempt he's gone for. And the defensive center Chukwu recovers the ball for Syracuse, and they begin to look upfield, and Tyus Battle has the ball. Battle then passes it, highest choice of 2 to Chukwu, who will shoot, and he will not score. Great defense by Tristan Clark, highest small forward +5 gets the ball, so that's 17. So a defensive rebound by Darius Allen. And Baylor have the ball. Allen comes down the court with the ball, passes it to Kegler. Kegler then switches it back to Allen, who must shoot, and this is going to be a missed shot, an air ball by Allen. And the rebound is the highest power forward +3. So he's 21 and he's 26. So Brissett gets the defensive rebound. And Syracuse come up court with Elijah Hughes. Elijah Hughes advances it to Chukwu. And Chukwu then passes to Brissett, who must shoot. 80, it's going to miss, so Brissett shoots, and the rebound, highest defensive rebounder. So there's 2 on 21, so I'll give it to Clark. Tristan Clark gets the rebound, and Baylor come away with it. Power forward Kegler has the ball, switches it to the point guard Mason, and he will switch then to Tristan Clark, who must shoot. In fact, he doesn't, because it's stolen by Chukwu. So Chukwu gets his first steal, and Syracuse have the ball. And it is with the Syracuse point guard Carey. Carey will then pass to Elijah Hughes. Elijah Hughes sends it to Chukwu, who must shoot. And that's an easy basket for Chukwu. And 18-11. 7-foot-2 frame. Nobody able to block him out. And there's a defensive foul. And that is 35. Chukwu gets his first, and it's the 4th team foul. It's been quite a clean game, this. There's a line violation, and the person who collects the ball is Tyus Battle. So Syracuse have the ball back, and Battle switches it over to small forward Elijah Hughes, who will go for a three-pointer, and he will miss. And the rebound will go to the high center +5, so that's 26-27. So it's an offensive rebound by Chukwu, and Chukwu looks for an out pass to Jalen Carey, who will shoot, and he will miss. And the rebound from that shot will go to the power forward of Baylor, Kegler, who will try to set up a fast break, 75, but Syracuse get back on defence, and so they have to look for another route, and Darius Allen has the ball, and it gets kicked out of bounds by Syracuse, so sideline ball to Baylor, and the ball is sent in to Kegler to Tristan Clark, and Tristan Clark then sends it to the small forward Darius Allen, who must shoot, and that's a 90, so he misses it. Darius Allen with the shot, missed, and the rebound will go to the highest rebounder, who just happens to be Pascal Chukwu of Syracuse, and that is the 10 minutes up, so I've got to shuffle the cards and then I'll be back shortly. So the rebound is with Chukwu, and he's fouled in the act of shooting, and 43 is the person who fouls, who is Tristan Clark. That is the second team foul for Baylor. Did he score? 94. No, he didn't. So Chukwu will go to the line for the first 3 throws of the game. 62 is his number. First one is good, so 19-11. And the second one is also good. So the score now is 20-11, and Baylor take their second timeout. And Bandu and Vital come back into the lineup. And I think we need to find a point guard. Well, we don't need to do anything at the moment, to be quite honest. We've still got plenty of time. Howard at point guard is going to come back in for Jalen Carey, and the game will continue with Baylor under their basket, and Tristan Clark has the ball. He will pass it to Kegler, and Kegler passes it back to Clark, who will shoot, and he will make that basket very easily. 20-13 now, and Syracuse have the ball with their point guard Howard. Howard to Chukwu, and Chukwu will drive in and shoot, and he will score easily. So that's 7 baskets already in this first half for Chukwu. And Baylor have the ball. Consult the Z chart. Home power forward must rest. So Brissett. There's a defensive foul, and that is by 73. No, so it will go to 30, who is Elijah Hughes. Elijah Hughes, 13 foul on the sideline, and Brissett is going to come out for Syracuse. So power forward, Robert Braswell. Comes in. Baylor have the ball on the sideline, and it's with Mackay Mason. Mason switches it to the power forward Kegler. Kegler over to shooting guard Bandu, who must shoot as the time runs out. 36, so 19 minus 3, 16. 21 onto 36 is 57, so it's going to miss. So Bandu's shot misses, and the rebound is to the offensive power forward, which Kegler gets the offensive rebound. And he will shoot, and he will score. So Kegler gets the rebound in, and the score moves to 22-15. Still quite close at this early stage, and Syracuse come up the court with Frank Howard. Howard will pass it to Chukwu, and Chukwu will pass it to Braswell, but he can't keep hold of the ball, and Kegler steals the ball for Baylor, and they will start to advance. Kegler will advance the ball and pass to Bandu, and Bandu will then pass to Tristan Clark, who must shoot, and that it will be a goal. Basket, yeah. Gets the basket, his second basket of the game, and that is 17-22 now to Syracuse. And they come up the court with Tyus Battle, who drives all the way down the court and shoots, and he scores. So Tyus Battle 2 for 2 in the game. And Baylor will start, and they will call a timeout. They're going to take Mason out and bring Okeke in. And Syracuse is looking for a big man. Burama Sidibe is going to come in and play centre, and they're going to rest Chukwu. So here we go. There's a line violation by Kegler, and Syracuse take the ball on the sideline, and Sidibe gets his first touches of the game. Passes it over to Howard, and Howard back to Sidibe, who will shoot, and he will score. So good start. His first shot, just news to the court, 26-17. And Baylor have the ball under the basket, and it's sent to Bandu. Bandu will then send it to Tristan Clark, the centre, and the centre will pass to Okeke, who must shoot, and his shot will be missed. And the rebound will go to the highest centre plus 10. So that's 21. So Sidibe will get the rebound. And Syracuse will start the process of moving up the court with Battle. Battle will pass to Sidibe. And Sidibe will then switch it to point guard Howard, and the clock is running out, so he will shoot. And he will miss. That's his first shot of the game. And the rebound will go to the small forward, Elijah Hughes. Elijah Hughes will look around to try and find a way through this Baylor defense, and he'll pass it to Howard. Howard will send it to Battle, and Battle, there'll be a foul on Battle, and that will be by 95. Well, I should imagine he isn't on the court. He isn't. Oh yes, Okeke gets that foul. And that is the fourth team foul for Baylor. And so the ball goes to the power forward, Braswell, and Braswell goes back to Battle. Battle back to Braswell, who will shoot, and he will score, easily score. So 28-17, double figure lead now, which I think is the first one in the game. And Baylor come up the court with Bandu. Bandu then to Vital, and Vital to Tristan Clark, who will shoot, and he will miss. The rebound will go to Elijah Hughes, who will look for a fast break, 73, but Baylor get back in defence, and so we'll consult the Z chart, and we're on 6 minutes. Visiting point guard must rest. So Syracuse will call a timeout so they can get Chukwu back and Brissett back. And they're going to bring Elijah Hughes off. And Marek Dolezage comes on. Mackay Mason will come back in. And Kegler will take a rest. So looking for the power forward. And we don't have one. So we'll have to use one of the small forwards. And Darius Allen will get to move to small forward, to power forward. And we're on the sidelines with Syracuse. And there's a line violation by Dolezage, his first touch of the ball. And they turn it over to Baylor, and there's a defensive foul. 65. Not on the court, so it will be 32, who is Dolezage. He's only just walked on the court. He's picked up his first foul. That's 5 team fouls. Still not in foul trouble. And from the sideline, Tristan Clark will take the ball and come up the field. Sends the pass over to Bandu, but Tyre Battle steals the ball off him. And so Syracuse take over, and Chukwu has the ball. Looks up to the point guard, and it'll be a 3-point shot for Howard, and he makes it. Howard nails the 3-pointer. 31-17 now, and Baylor need to try and cut this lead. Tristan Clark has the ball. Tristan Clark comes up the court. He drives into the D and shoots, and it is no good. Chukwu rejects the ball, and the power forward Darius Allen picks up and looks to try and find another opportunity. Sends it to Vital, who loses it to Dolezage. Steals the ball, and Syracuse are coming up the court. A long pass out to Brissett, who will shoot, and he will score. Unless his PF is a B3, which it is, so Brissett shoots, but Allen blocks. And the block goes to the power forward Brissett, who will look again. He will travel around the shooting area, and he will pass it to Battle, who will shoot, and he will miss. So Tyus Battle shoots and misses, and the rebound comes back to the defensive centre Tristan Clark, who will look for a fast break, 35, but Syracuse will get back, and Baylor build with Devontae Bandu. He switches it to the point guard Mason, but Frank Howard steps in and steals the ball, and he will send it over to Tyus Battle, and there's a defensive foul by Baylor, 86. So not in the court, so it will go to 11, who is Mason, Mackay Mason, and that's the 5th team foul for both teams now. Sideline ball for Syracuse, and it's sent to Chukwu. Chukwu looking around, and he can pass it to anybody with a 2, and so he will send that to Dolisage, who will shoot, and he will score. So first shot, first points, 33 points to 17. Baylor really have been closed down in this third period, second half of the first 20 minutes, and Baylor call their final timeout. Kegler will return. Elijah Hughes will return, even though Dolisage has done a good job there. And the Baylor coach giving some home truths to his starting lineup here. But we're back on the court and ready to continue. And the power forward Kegler has the ball. Sends it over to Clark, but he will lose it. And Pascal Chukwu will steal the ball for Syracuse, and they will begin to build. Shooting guard Tyus Battle has the ball. He drives down the court and he shoots. He's going to try a 3-pointer, and he misses. And the rebound, highest offensive rebounder. Oh, I know that's going to be Pascal Chukwu gets the rebound. And he will shoot, and he will score. That's the rebound in. 8 of 9 in this game so far, 35 to 17. And Baylor should be doing better than this, really. Point guard Mason has the ball, and he'll drive down the court, and he will try a 3-pointer, and he will miss. That's and the rebound will go to the high small forward +7, 26-13. So it's still going to be an offensive rebound by Vital. And Vital's offensive rebound will score. So at least they've managed to get back on the scoring. And there's a long pass up the court to the small forward Elijah Hughes, and Elijah Hughes puts the ball in the basket for his first basket of the game, and 37 to 19 is now the score. Someone is fouled in the act of shooting, and the foul is by 24, who is Frank Howard. It's his second of the game, and that's the 6th, so they're in the team penalty. The person fouled is 51, who is Tristan Clark. Did he score? He did not, so he'll go to the line for 2 free throws. And we're looking at 67 here. First one is good. Second one is good. So 21-37 is the score. And Tyus Battle brings the ball up the court for Syracuse. Passes to Brissett. And Brissett then switches to the point guard Frank Howard, who will try a three-pointer. And he will score it. He will score it. Frank Howard nails the three-pointer. Second of the game for Howard. And that takes it 40-21. There's a long ball down the court to Mackay Mason, who will go for a three-pointer, and he will hit the three-pointer. So anything you can do. And that is 24-40. And Syracuse have the ball under their own basket. And again, there's a long throw out. And Frank Howard will try a three-pointer. And he will miss that one. And the ball will be rebounded to the high small forward +10. So 36-13. Mark Vital gets the defensive rebound. And Baylor consult the Z chart. Visiting power forward must rest, but he can't come off yet because the ball is with. They don't have any downouts, to be quite honest. So he passes to Tristan Clark. Tristan Clark then to the power forward, who is fatigued, obviously. And there's a defensive foul at the 2-minute mark, and that is by 93. .39 is Chukwu, so he's second, and puts them in the bonus. So Mario Kegler is going to go for a one-on-one. So 65-63 is good, so gets the first one. Steps up for the second one and gets that one. And then Kegler will come off the court. And Darius Allen will come on and replace him. So Syracuse, from under their basket, we're in the last 2 minutes. Consult the Z chart. Technical foul against the home coach. So the home coach is Syracuse. So the technical will be shot by Mason. 8-2, and he gets it easily. And Baylor get the ball. And it's with Bandu. Bandu then to power forward Darius Allen. Darius Allen then to the point guard Mason, who will shoot. And he will score. I don't think there's anybody got a block of 11. Nope. So Mason shoots and scores. And it is 29-40. So that gap has come down significantly. Consult the Z chart. Visiting point guard must rest, and can't at the moment. Small forward has it. Elijah Hughes passes it to Chukwu, and Chukwu then passes it to Brissett, who must shoot, and it's a 24. So 25. So 24 minus 8 is 16, plus 2 is 18. So that is 43. Oh, it gets it. Gets it. Brissett nails that shot, and 42 to 29. Baylor then commit a double dribble. Darius Allen and Syracuse take over with small forward Elijah Hughes. Elijah Hughes, we're into the last minute of the game, in this half of the game. Chukwu has the ball. He looks up, sends it over to Howard at point guard, who must shoot, and he will take a 3-point shot. And 29, let's have a look at this. We've got 13 minus 5 is 8, plus 4 is 12. So 39, 49, 51, and he's a 34, so he misses it. Howard, another, that's his 5th 3-pointer he's tried. The rebound, the highest centre plus 2, so that's still going to be Chukwu. Gets the offensive rebound, and he's looking to set something up, switches it over to the point guard Howard, who will shoot, and he will miss. And the rebound will go to the highest centre, Chukwu again, who will again look around. This time he sends it to Brissett, who will shoot, and he will miss. The rebound will go out of bounds, and so we'll get a defensive team rebound there. And the Bears pick up the ball. Can they get something before the end of the half? Point guard Mason has it. Switches it to the small forward Vital. And Vital then sends it to the power forward Allen, who must shoot, and this is a big number. 16, this might be okay. 30, 37, 36. So that's 52, and he's a 62. So Darius Allen actually gets that basket. And it's 31 to 42. As Syracuse bring the ball in, and the buzzer goes for the end of the first half. So at the end of the first half of the game, we have Baylor 31 and Syracuse 42. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you for the second half.